Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Brunson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. He gets trailed by 3. Here he goes. They get it back. Out to Brooks. Back to Eason. Over Hart. Eason's shot is good.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Brunson against Thompson. High post shot. And he hits the jump shot. Brunson's got 26.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Inside, Sengun can't cash in from close range.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Friday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And you know for that matchup with Washington, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Aaron Holiday's checked in for Brooks. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest levels for years to come.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Had a hand on it. Thompson outside. Screen by Sengun. Nice shot by Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 1. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Houston.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
There's a screen by Achua from 11 feet away, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Brunson's got 28.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Eason passes to Sengun. Holiday against Brunson. And it's blocked. To the inside. Here's Achua. The Rockets pull it in. Eason's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Holiday. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Sengun GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And Alperon Sengun continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Sengun is a real luxury.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And Brooks subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Here's Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Brunson, a very physical player, someone that understands how to bait defenders into fouling.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Brunson. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Sengun with the screen for Thompson. Clock at 6. Smith outside. Shoots over Achua. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but, boy, he sure muscled that one in.
Houston making some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Sengun. Jalen Green comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Cam Whitmore. Then for the Knicks, Randle's checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Bridges in for Dante DiVincenzo. And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time, but he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's VanVleet. Robinson pulls it in.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Randle kicks to Bridges. Brunson outside. Some nice passing by New York here. And Randle throws it down.
Yeah, this is how Randle likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject it. This is the belief Smith's teammates have in him, which is why they look for him to take that shot.
Here's Brunson, and there's the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up. The first one falls.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Sengun's checked in for Houston. Whitmore comes in for Thompson. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Bridges. To get open is Robinson. Bridges misses. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Smith outside. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 5 assists tonight. Randle against Smith. Brunson outside. Brunson chiseling it in.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Houston in the lead. Pass to Whitmore. Back to VanVleet. Smith outside. Lets it go from deep. Knicks with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
There's a screen by Robinson. Brunson, the bounce pass. It's stolen by Smith. All alone, and then Smith with the dunk.
Okay, Jabari Smith taking it all the way on his own.
Smith against Randle. And that's That's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Coming off a big game, his confidence.
Here's Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Smith. Thompson surveying the floor. Sengun with a screen on Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock.
And that's an important shot from Sengun. He takes pride in delivering in big spots.
And here's Brunson outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Brunson's got 41.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Van Vliet gets to Sengun. Smith dishes to Thompson. Pass to Sengun. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Anunoby and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Knicks with the lead. On the wing, Bridges. Headed by Green. Bridges shot. Good.
How clutch is that from Bridges coming through at a huge moment?
And for Houston, they're shooting very well right now. 52% in this fourth quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Robinson pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Thompson against Anunoby. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. So they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good.
And it's fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Brunson against Green. And Brunson gets it to go. No problem for New York as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives them. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.